Sit on and spin.
Oh, I'll talk to her. I'll talk to her real good. I'll talk to her real good. I'm not scared. Bye, melted candle. See ya.
A melted candle.
Hey everyone, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. I appreciate everyone being patient during my technical issues over the past few days. Today we're going over Amber's latest live stream, and I know she calls me out, so I'll address that when we get to it in the stream. But y'all, she's really channeling her inner foodie beauty in this live. She's really giving Chantal, and it makes me wonder if this is going to be Amber's next new stolen personality. Good Lord, imagine two foodie beauties. One is definitely enough. All right, y'all, let's get right into this live.
3 seconds in and you're already annoying. Then leave. Then leave.
So she comes right out the gate in a pissy mood, and Amber, those people are paying for your lifestyle. All the DoorDash, the vapes, the new iMac you just bought. So I'm not sure I'd be telling them to leave if I were you.
Ugh, you guys, I think I need to get on a real weight loss moment.
She briefly gets on the topic of weight loss and says it's for real time to lose weight. Amber, it was time for that years ago. At this point, I don't know that there's much you can do, sis.
I've been saying that since I was 9 years old, that I need to lose weight. Why did I choose the title of the live? Because I'm single and I'm linen. I'm single linen.
I'm going to be real with y'all. I cut out a lot of this live just because a large majority was once again just Amber cherry-picking questions and comments and texting, supposedly not Emily. I know y'all came for the tea, not to watch Pookie do her everyday boring shit.
Did you see their speculation that you and Em are still chatting? Absolutely not.
So this question about whether or not Amber and Emily are still talking seems to be what set her off, and it pretty much snowballs from here.
I completely broke all ties. She has texted me a few times and I have not responded. Normally I would have. It has been hard, but it has been a lot easier than any of the other times in the past. So it's like I never ever have came online to just talk badly about her. I've done everything I could to stick up for her and protect her in a multitude of ways, even while she was actively hurting me. And she was doing it not only privately, times a million with a remix, but she was doing it publicly while in a relationship with me on Instagram, in people's DMs. She literally had a fake account on Reddit that was found out about, and she lied and lied and lied to me for a solid week about it being her, even though I knew it was. Everyone knew it was, and then she finally admitted to it. Just knowing,
I mean, Amber, at this point, how are we supposed to feel? You've stuck up for this type of behavior, you've lied for Emily, you've spun so many false narratives that at this point, it's a boy who cried wolf situation all the way around. You can't keep coming on here with the same crap and expecting us to feel sorry for you when you're literally doing the definition of insanity. You continue to screw around with Emily and lie to your audience and expect different results each time. It's going to be the same every time, girl. You've proven that.
and it's like all of these things that, all of the rumors that people have found out about, and reaction channels thinking they can one-up me, thinking I didn't know how they found out. I knew the whole time that Emily was the beginning source.
It's funny to me how Amber expects anything except skepticism from her audience. She's constantly lying. Remember back when she promised Emily wasn't the one going to reaction channels? She was looking to pass the blame onto everyone under the sun besides Emily. Y'all, I can't with her.
She dragged you down so hard. Yeah, and so many people, when I was in Wisconsin, even Zachary Michael is someone who literally repeated over and over, I seemed miserable. Something seemed off. I seemed depressed. Why do you think that is?
She mentions Zach several times in this live stream, basically repeating this exact sentiment. And honestly, the audacity she has to even bring their name up after everything she said about them is wild. She finds another victim to spit venom at later on in the live stream, which we'll get to in a moment.
I genuinely would cower down to her. I would apologize for things that I didn't even do.
Sounds like therapy might be helpful, rather than coming onto the internet and crying in front of thousands. But okay, Amber.
And it genuinely scared me sometimes, like... Remember how I told you guys that, you know, you get to choose between these things. You get to choose fight, flight, freeze, or fawn.
Not Amber playing choosy with fight or flight responses.
And I recently told you guys, like, fawning has been, like, my thing that I've been doing a lot. And it's because of her. It's just once I get on here, I know the people watching me, I know what they're thinking. And you guys are thinking about Emily. And it sucks because Rachel is acting as if she was in the relationship. She's acting as if she was there. And she's speaking with such confidence. I saw tiny clips finally when I was watching Elizabeth's react to it. And I'm telling you, it was maybe 3 minutes and it made my stomach physically hurt.
So Amber's clearly not over the videos Rachel dropped last week. And while Amber, it doesn't take someone being in the relationship whenever actual receipts are shown. Not journal entries that could have been rewritten 5 different times, but actual receipts.
Like, I genuinely could not continue watching it because it was just awful.
So she retells the story of how the fingernail marks ended up on Emily's arm. And this is like the 3rd or 4th retelling. So here's today's version.
Because what happened was, when that whole thing happened, Emily left, she got in her truck. She ended up sending me a picture of her arm saying, "Look at what you did." There was nothing there. And she was wearing a maroon shirt. There was nothing there. And that was early in the morning, like early in the morning. Then it was, she went to work, blah, blah, blah. Then it was the next night, which was technically calendar the same day on the calendar. But I had, at that point, I had slept and woke up already. So she's now, after work, I'm telling you, like 12 plus hours later, she's sitting in her car after work with a completely different clothing on, with like someone, my arm's red from how I had it underneath me, where you could tell she went like this. You have to like press down pretty hard to create it. See, it's even hard for me to do it, and I'm pressing down as hard as possible. I don't have nails.
Not sure what Amber's trying to prove here. You can leave indentions in the skin even with short nails. Emily also has short nails. You can see her hands in a few of her Instagram photos, so not sure why she even says this. Typical Amber talking out of her ass.
And I look back now, and I'm like, this is now making sense. Because a lot of people have also pointed this out to me. It's almost as if she was trying to paint a story because she knew she was going to go to reaction channels. That was actually something that she would constantly threaten. She would do all of these things, lie to me, betray me, hurt me, call me the most awful names I've ever heard of in my life, like belittle me, talk down to me. Like, it was actually verbal, emotional, and mental abuse, and I have never been with someone that cruel in my life.
Well, Amber, that's probably how Casey felt, and Crystal, and Destiny, and Beck, and Jade. Doesn't feel nice, does it?
Never. And finally, when I started reacting to those things, she would start recording me. I'm telling you, she would record me if I was naked. She'd record me. She would record my voice. Sometimes it was video. Sometimes it was just like voice messages. And it's like, it's almost as if she was purposely doing this.
So Emily's threatened to release these recordings before, a few of which supposedly shows Amber having a crash out with no pants or she's scantily clad or something of the effect. Anyway, while I'm not going to advocate for any sort of content that could be considered revenge porn, I can say that Amber, Emily sucks just as much as you do. But you're on here trying to share your side of the story, and honestly, Emily has the right to share her side as well.
But if she leaked, or if she posted my legs and me having a BPD episode, I think more than anything that would determine the type of person that she is. I was pantsless because Emily liked it. She, like I said, she liked seeing me in her bed half naked. She liked me immobile. That's what she liked. It was very fucking hard for me to get into her truck. Oh, Emily unsent a message. It finally linked up and she unsent it because
I wonder what that message said.
anyways, it was
Leave your
very
best guess in the
hard for me
comments.
to get into her truck, and she would take videos of me getting into her truck. She liked that it was hard for me to do things. And that's the person you guys are like rooting for.
So she starts saying the audience is rooting for Emily, which couldn't be farther from the case. She's just too stupid to see it. Amber, you're both vile people. No one is rooting for either of you. You both had a hand in Rarity's over-exploration. You both tried to cover it up and continue to do so. That poor cat is who we've been rooting for.
You have no fucking idea. I could not get into Emily's truck without that fucking footstool. I vlogged it, right? You guys saw me vlog it. It was a mint footstool. I could not get into her truck without it. To punish me. To punish me one time, she left it at home. She left it at home to punish me. That's the type of shit that she did.
And that's the type of shit that you tried to cover up and lie for, Amber. That's the soft and gentle love you said you finally had and desperately tried to convince us of. But here's the thing. Way back then, when Zachary Michael and others tried to call you out on your bullshit by saying how obvious it was that you looked miserable in Wisconsin, it pissed you off. Now that we were right, you're still pissed off at us. You say you can't win, Amber, but neither can your audience, it seems.
And if it was me doing those things, people would be like, that's abuse. If it was anyone else who went through this, people would be like, that's fucked up.
Girl, we did tell you it was messed up. How many people tried to call Emily out for being a feeder, and y'all both lied and tried to gaslight your viewers? You can't pick and choose when you get to play victim whenever your audience tried to warn you. Alexis tried to warn you. Even reaction channels that you can't stop bitching about tried to warn you. You don't get to play choosy for when you're a victim, Amber.
And I'm telling you, if it's true that Emily has posted that video, there's truly a million different choices I can make here. It's like a fucking fork in the road. There's a million different choices I have. And I'm telling you, all of them are going to literally devastate her.
Amber seems very concerned about this video being released. I'm wondering if it contains evidence of some sort.
The ankle, make it very fucking clear that I'm not the one striking you, because you can fucking see who strikes you, and I even have proof that I haven't striked your ugly ass recently.
So after more than a few minutes of her just typing and looking shit up on her computer while she heavy breathes and sniffles, she suddenly turns her wrath on the reaction channel, The Ankle, who she says she hasn't stricken recently. Amber, let me say this. You're a bold, bold woman to call someone else ugly in front of the entire internet. And I cannot wait to hear what the ankle has to say in response to you whenever they come back, because you have it coming, girl.
So hop off my fucking dick. God, he's so annoying. All of this, like, Emily going to, like, each reaction channel and, like, all of this stuff, like, this is great. Like, send me all the proof, folks. I know a lot of you have been doing that for me, so I appreciate you. And any sort of screenshot that is very defamation-like, any sort of screenshot that people are saying that I killed Rarity, etc., please send that over to me on Instagram. I would love that. Thank you. And if there is any reaction channel that is talking about this as if Emily is the right one and that I'm lying and I abused her, I need you guys to send that over to me as well.
Amber, no one thinks Emily is in the right. Neither of you are. If you can't take that away from what reaction channels are and have been saying, then that's on you, girl. It's these very same reaction channels you're so mad about that literally tried to warn you about Emily in the beginning. So no, girl, no reaction channel thinks either of you are in the right.
And it just goes to show what these reaction channels are. Because the ankle, and Jordy and everyone else thought that Emily was an M word, which I never thought that, will never think that, so don't ever come for me when it comes to that. But they thought she was the most vile, disgusting piece of trash. And now, they're literally on her clit.
Okay, so you just disproved your whole "we're rooting for Emily" theory yourself right here, Amber. Reaction channels thought she was vile because, hello, she is vile. It's not a contest. Your audience doesn't like either of your behavior.
I'm, like, literally appalled. Like, where are their morals at? Like, where are the morals? I need to save the next girl because everyone always likes to say this cute little, oh, you're the common denominator, Amberlynn. Okay, well, what's the common denominator for Emily? What's the common denominator for Emily? Her. Every relationship she has been in has been... How do you sumo slam someone across the floor when people think that I can't even brush my own hair because I can't even keep my arms up for 3 seconds? How does that even make sense? What? Yes, two things absolutely can't be true at once, but people are choosing to, like, root for Emily in this, and, like, the people who are rooting for my downfall in this situation, like, you're only going to be helping my case. You're only going to be helping my case. Like, this is beautiful for me. Like, genuinely speaking. And everyone constantly sending me messages saying that I killed my cat because of Emily? What is keeping you from just dragging her and exposing everything? You know, I've said some stuff. I've said enough to make people's heads pop off, but people apparently just ignore everything about Emily. That's right. Like, everything I've said, and I've barely said anything, genuinely. Yeah, and, like, the ankle literally sitting there saying that I'm the one who striked him. Let me go to my reporting on my YouTube, just so I can prove that's not true. Because when you strike someone, you can't delete it. I forget how to get there. Let me Google it. Where do I see the people I struck? Sorry, excuse me, on YouTube. I always forget how to do it. To see copyright. Oh yeah, duh. The copyright section. All right, so we're gonna go to YouTube Studio. I just love how these people speak with such fucking confidence. Like, fucking sit on it, bro. Like, you're so fucking dumb. Like, you're so fucking dumb. Literally probably the dumbest. All right, so the last people, I'm about to show you the tea. And you genuinely have no, like, you cannot delete this, okay? So, all of these were removed. I love that. So there was this person who was literally taking my members only live stream. This was back when my shit wasn't public, when it was just viewable to members. They were taking the whole thing, no edits, and posting it to their channel. I struck their asses. That's the last person I struck, and that is from July. Right there. From July. So what else do you want to see? What else do you want to see? That wasn't me. So, no, it wasn't Bottle. It was some random stupid little channel that was taking my full video, no editing at all. What else do you want to see, huh? This right here, see this little section right here where it says matches? This is people that I'm able to strike because YouTube finds it for me, but I don't. So let's go to the date. So we have the Melted Candle, Reddit Relationships, the Amberlynn Read, Life, just all kinds of people. Live Reacts, wherever that is. These are people that YouTube is like, yeah, they're stealing your shit.
Amber, the only thing I have to say to that is this. Waving your almost non-existent e-peen around on display because a few small reaction channels made your content more bearable to watch, therefore bringing you more attention and more revenue, is definitely a fascinating choice. So after what feels like ages of more of Amber typing and pretty much ignoring the fact that she's still live, she gets back onto the subject of Emily and how she has literally chosen to cut all ties. Raise your hands if you believe her, girls.
So, now that she's hearing me say all this stuff, she's probably never gonna message me again, which pop off because I have chosen to literally cut all ties. I told her we are never speaking again, and she sent a message back. But I told Rachel about the hospital, like, blah, 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 trying to make excuses. I'm not responding. I don't give a fuck when you told her. I don't care. You are unhinged to sit there and do that to someone that you supposedly love. Like, literally doing that, while asking to see my fucking belly and my lymphedema legs. Fuck off.
It's almost like several reaction channels and others tried to warn Amber about Emily before this entire mess got to this point. Nah, that couldn't be it. So Rarity inevitably gets brought up again. And instead of, for once, taking the opportunity to finally tell us the truth, she crashes out over Emily's involvement with it.
Because that is the fucking farthest from the truth, and it makes me fucking sick. That fucking bitch let out my cat, and I sat there and lied for her dumbass. I remember sitting there in her stupid fucking truck where she sat there smoking cigarettes 24 fucking 7. She would go out there and fucking look at all the fat girls. Calm down. And I literally looked at her and I said, I will tell everyone I did it. Now tell me, if you go back and watch all my videos with Rarity, Rarity was literally my soul cat. My soul fucking cat.
That's hard to believe, given your history with disappearing pets, Amber.
But no, Emily is just the right one because she's against Amberlynn and she has a video and the ankle, the elbow, the fucking little tiny penis dick that he probably has is gonna post it. I'm just so fucking done, like, genuinely.
So she makes it very clear that her concern isn't with Rarity or getting any sort of justice for Rarity. She's only concerned about whether or not the ankle has this crash out video. And honestly, I hope they do. And I hope it proves all of her past victims right.
Can you imagine saying, I want to order a 20-piece nugget, and your partner saying, how about 40? Leslie, which I never got 40, by the way. I'm just saying. Imagine.
Well, we know she was doing the 20-piece in the Destiny era. What do y'all think? Has she graduated to the 40 piece?
These reaction channels, they literally are like cult behavior, because everyone that is like horrific in this chat right now, you guys watch reaction channels. That's that community. That community is fucking disgusting, vile, cruel, incel, vindictive, just disgusting, lack of moral, like, type of people. But the people who only watch me, I've never seen them be cruel to me.
She really does blame reaction channels for everything, doesn't she? Amber, the people who only watch you are only given your one false narrative, and you expect them to follow it blindly. So who's actually participating in cult behavior?
I can talk about Beck as much as I want to. Shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Imagine being this hateful to the people that pay your rent. Girl, please be serious.
Like, I've told you guys before, she's kicked me twice. It was once when I was standing, and once I explained to you guys, literally, and people are like, how do you kick someone off the couch? Well, she was laying on the couch, and my ass is fat, folks. My ass is fat. I sat on the edge. I'm like barely hanging on for dear life. She kicks me off the couch. I slide off. She had an actual family member there when it happened. And I'm on the floor. I can't get up because of my lymphedema. Like, I genuinely can't.
By actual family member, does she mean Emily's kid? I really hope not. If that's the case, she's just admitted to fighting in front of a child.
I have never lied about someone abusing me. I would never lie about something like that.
Rain and Petals eavesdrop, anyone?
Ever. And I'm sorry I don't have proof. I wasn't sitting here just filming myself 24/7. Well, she's about to kick me, so let me get my camera out real quick.
So she abruptly ends her live shortly after a few more minutes of sniffling and heavy breathing, only to come back for just a couple of minutes and leave us with this.
So the truth is, like, I live stream my life, and what I'm currently going through is a lot. Because when someone goes through a relationship where they question their own morality and they're miserable and they get talked down to, that hurts already. So it's magnified by a very, very large amount when thousands of people are saying awful things to you. And it makes me angry, and it hurts, and it feels unfair. It feels lonely. It feels scary. It just feels like too much to handle. And for that, I don't know what to do. I should have, realistically, a semi-safe place to be able to feel my emotions. But it seems like so many people love to see me hurting. So I have to figure out what to do with that. And I just don't know at the moment. It's just hard when things are definitely magnified. So I just want to say goodnight, and I'll see you guys later.
And that wraps up this live stream recap, y'all. I really tried to edit down a lot of the dead air, heavy breathing, and typing because, frankly, it's just not interesting to me. And I didn't think y'all would find it very interesting either. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and please stay safe. Peace and love.